What I'm trying to show you is that the people on Jamaica are Israelites. All right. So if he doesn't want to take my word for it, so let me interest y'all in the book that I have here, right? So this is from an actual scholar who took the time to do the research. Now we ain't in here to bash where you come from or nothing like that, but we do want to try and edify y'all.
Jewish Pirates of the Caribbean.
So it says Jewish Pirates of the Caribbean. So as cool as it is to be Jamaican, or say you come from the island of Jamaica, speaking a language that was not your natural tongue, given a flag that was not a natural colorway of or conducive of the land, I get it. That's fine. You know, we take pride in that flag. We rep it all day. When the West Indian parade come out, we come out with our flags blasting reggae. Well, all that stuff was given to us. It wasn't what we had prior to the slave trade.
Page 25 in Jewish Pirates of the Caribbean.
Come on, because everybody, y'all say y'all.
That's not us.
Okay, you say that, right? You say that? You heard that? Y'all follow. He said that's not us. No. He say that's not us. Watch this. Read that. Read. Y'all heard this? You heard him? Watch this. Go ahead.
Thus began the settlement of Jamaica.
Thus began the settlement in the beginning of the settling of Jamaica. Right? Go ahead.
A Caribbean island.
A Caribbean island. Go ahead.
Like Melilla in Morocco, would henceforth serve as a haven for Jews.
So boom.
The Jewish pirates are not Jews. Again, listen. Jewish pirates, don't take the pirates off, who came as Jewish, which is the so-called ones who are now calling themselves Jews, who are the Jewish. They were the pirates who came, the settlers were Jews. But the pirates who came were Jewish. Listen again. If you're kindish, are you kind?
What?
If you're kindish, are you kind? Are you a fully kind person?
I would like to think so.
You think, you don't know. So that's the problem. So when you're kindish, alright, when you're prettish, are you pretty? Very pretty? Prettish mean that you're almost there.
No, I get
ish mean you're not the thing. You're a version to the thing.
I get what you're
so
saying.
We're not a version, we're the real.
There you go.
When the word Jew came from? Where the word Jew came from?
Judah. It came from Judah. I like this. I like this. Revelation 2:9.
Family, hold on. The word Jew, J-E-W, came from J-U-D-A-H.
Right.
No.
Right.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Okay, watch this. Let me show you. So you're right. To build off your point, you got an excellent point. I'm gonna show you.
The book of Revelation.
I'm gonna show you. It actually says it in the Bible. Yo, listen. It's okay. It's okay. Listen. Watch this.
The book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation,
right?
And poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not.
So even the Bible that you're not acknowledging, right, which is our text, which we wrote, it says that there are Jews that say they are not, meaning the suffix, the Jew is. They are not Jews. We
Those
are. Right. But what I'm showing you is that there is history. No, man. No, you didn't even read the book. What I'm showing you is that
that book, my bro.
What book?
The same scriptures, the same scriptures. I studied and I know from that scriptures that Jew, J-E-W, don't derive from J-U-D-A-H.
So the word Jew would just, it meant for Southern Kingdom.
No.
Yes.
The word Jew?
Yes.
Listen again. Get an Ethiopian text, bro.
No, I'm not getting no Ethiopian. Do you speak Ethiopian?
That's Amharic.
You don't speak Ethiopian. I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay, so now you good. You good. Huh? I speak English.
Yeah, but
so how you telling me to get an Ethiopian Bible, but you don't speak Ethiopian? Let's make that make sense, sir. Let's make that make sense. Go ahead.
English from Latin.
My brother, what's your name?
Preacher.
So you understand you're a Jew, right?
Yes, I'm a Jew.
So
I'm not Judaism. I'm not from Judaism.
So what we had to do, you already agree that you're a Jew, so there's no reason why.
You gotta know who you are.
We know that we are from the Southern Kingdom. We are Jews. The people of Jamaica, what he's explaining is that we are Jews. We come from.
But I'm not Benjamin.
But all right, that's fine. If you don't want to be Benjamin,
I not want. I know I am.
If you know you're not Benjamin, that's fine.
Okay.
The problem is with our people in the community. The reason why we're divided is because we do not know our identity. So in order for us to unify, we have to come together on the agreement of who we are as a people.
Teach it right.
That's what he's saying.
You gotta teach it right, because there's a lot of confusion in that. You gotta teach it right.
Confusion, where's the confusion coming from?
That's what I'm saying. The same confusion is what you get from the guys who wear the black hat with the little thing come down here. These guys, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. They're the one who come with Judaism. The real Jews don't have Judaism.
I get what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying.
So remember, the only reason we're here is because we want to try to find a common basis to agree upon. So I'm not here, I'm not arguing. I don't care for the white man in his little square hat. That's not why I'm here. That's why I'm in this barbershop dealing with my people. You understand? Okay, I got you.
Us realizing or learning that we came from the same origins is what is going to help.
It's going to be a start. Now again, there's going to be differences. Like, cause he obviously shares differences than what we're saying, but we have to find a common denominator that we are God's chosen people. Deuteronomy 7:6. That we are God's chosen people, you understand? And then when we realize that, we ascertain a self-value. And then when we have that self-value, that unity is easier. You understand? It's more than just Jamaica. It's more than just being Cuban. You understand? It's more than just being Black American. You understand? But when we realize that, we're God's chosen people, that puts us on top where we belong. Read that. Watch this.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
So we come into the barbershops in the neighborhoods to talk to our people, to let them know that, hey, they more than that Saturday night club dance that they was just doing yesterday. You understand? Or today or tonight when they go out. They're more than that. They're better. Right? And as men, when we instruct y'all let your families know and try to build the self-esteem of the younger ones.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
Right, and my point is that, like, the stuff that goes on in our neighborhood, that's not conducive to everybody. Indians are black too, and they don't go through the stuff that we go through. Right? They're not innocently getting killed. They're not oppressed. They don't get redlined. You understand? And they share the same melanated skin that we do, don't they?
They peaceful. They making money.
You know what I mean? But no, they don't have some oppressor on their neck named Babylon, right, oppressing them. They don't have that. But we go through that, right? Because it's an identifying marker, and that's what I was trying to show you, is that if we realize that we're Israel, that we are one nation and we're above all people on the face of the earth, we could start making that change. But it starts with us as men, because the men are going to be the ones to make a difference.
And in want of all things.
In want of all things. Come on.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
So he'll put a yoke of iron. So to the preacher's point, slaves were created there because they had yokes of iron put on their neck and they had to serve. So it was something that happened to our people that we all can agree upon, right? But those were signs and wonders. Watch this.
Until he have destroyed thee.
Go ahead.
The Lord shall bring a nation again.
So this is the point. The Lord's going to bring a nation, because we wasn't speaking Spanish and we wasn't speaking French and we wasn't speaking English. Go ahead.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
From far. Because those British, those Spanish came from Europe. They didn't come from the island. They came there for you. Go ahead.
From the end of the earth.
From one end of the earth.
As swift as the eagle flieth.
Come on.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
And we didn't understand the tongue because we didn't speak their languages. They enslaved us and they taught it to us. So if there was no slavery there, how do you speak the language that you speak? And then why is it broken into a dialect that you guys from the island of Jamaica could only understand?
I want to preach. I want to talk to another brother here, right? Yeah. So once again, we all agree that you come from Jamaica, right? My people come from Jamaica too. My father's from Kingston. My mom's from St. Catherine. I was born here. I was born in Babylon, so I do not know a lot. I was born here. I was born here in Babylon. This is Babylon. So, you're right. The world. Now this is the thing. This is the thing. What I understand, according to the Bible, is that the so-called Jamaicans, are actually the children of Israel. As we read earlier, hold on, just give me a second. As we read earlier, we understand that we are the chosen race that God created to rule the world. He asked a question. He was like, my brother here asked if the chosen people is Jamaicans, and you asked if it's black people, right?
Wait a second, brother.
So just give me a second. Hold on, please. I'm gonna let you speak. It's not about color.
Yeah.
It's about nationality.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
But read that.
Oh Lord. Righteousness belongs unto thee. But unto us confusion of faces.
Why was our nation left with confusion of faces? You know what confusion of faces is? Is that typically I would know you.
Yeah.
I would know my people by looking at them.
Yeah.
But because we broke God's commandments, we were scattered in all nations and we ended up mingling with them. So what happened to us? We had.
But the Bible, which Bible?
Hold on, I'm gonna let you talk. Go ahead.
Belongeth unto thee, but unto us confusion of faces.
So it's not so much about color. Yes, predominantly our people.
I talk to that one color now. I got
you. I'm talking to everybody.
But me I tell you something right now.
Let me finish my point. I got you.
Yeah.
Predominantly, the children of Israel are the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Yeah.
We understand that through the Bible.
Yeah.
All right, you got that?
All right. And the Israel we are talking about. I wish the Israel I talk about.
When you say Israel, I'm talking about us. That's the Israel I'm talking about.
All right. And then it's a people. And then I talk about nationality.
Yes, sir.
All right. But who create nationality?
Who created nationality?
Yes, because there was no nationality before.
Just hear me.
Why man create
Just pay
nationality?
attention to what I'm going to say, right?
Yeah.
We're not going to play semantics here.
But just
We understand. Hold on. We understand. A man creates a nation.
Yeah.
We understand that, right?
Yeah.
So my nationality means that I come from a man that is Israel.
Yeah.
I am an Israelite. We are the Israelites.
But brother, you know, the same Israelite thing that we are talking about right now. But confuse black people.
You said confuse.
All right. You know, say a lot of black people. All right. Right now, Israel right now, we are drop bomb on the people and the same people, them one of people. A lot of people feel say they don't matter about the Bible and confuse themselves right now. You know that?
Let's go. Let me show you.
You know that?
This is the problem with our people.
Yeah.
Give me Romans 10:1. This is the problem with our people. I'm gonna show you what the problem is with our people.
People are a culture. Which one?
It's all of that.
No.
Yes.
It cannot be all of that.
I'm going to explain my answer. It was Israel was the man. The land that was given to us was named after who? The man. And God gave our hold on. Give me a second.
Are you talking from a Christian perspective you're speaking from?
No, I'm speaking from a factual perspective.
No, hold on. All right.
Well, we cannot jump to a next subject
I'm going to ask some questions because I'm soon cut. Listen to me, I said.
So wait, let me read this first and I got you. It's going to be real quick.
All right, real quick. Yeah.
This is the book of Romans chapter 10 and verse 1. Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to God for Israel is that they might be saved.
This is Paul speaking. Paul today would be considered a so-called Jamaican. He's from the tribe of Benjamin. He's saying, my desire is that my people would be saved. Read.
For I bear them record.
I bear them record. Meaning I witness
that they have a zeal of God.
They have a zeal for God. The Spirit of God is in them. But what?
But not according to knowledge.
That's what we coming with today. We coming with the knowledge of God. We're not here to play semantics. You understand?
Go
ahead.
But hold on. But the knowledge of God is an inner self thing, you know. The knowledge of God is not, is knowing thyself. That's what the Bible says, know thyself.
I love that you said that.
Know thyself. Because, all right, that's why Rastaman said, I and I. Because guess what? God is within us, you know. You saw me, I say, but to me, I say right now, see?
We on the same page.
Yes, so you're going now. If you know that God in each one of us, before any one of us do something wrong, we know before we do it, I say we do something wrong, you know. And we know so we do something right. So something within us attack to it before. So that's how you know that the body is just something moving, something in a way, a direct way in a brother. And that's the God within us in a brother.
So I'm gonna show you what you're saying is in the Bible. This is how I know we the children of Israel. Because like you said, the Spirit of God in you right now is about to prove that His word is true. Read that when you get that, Romans 8:16.
This is the book of Romans chapter 8 and verse 16. The Spirit itself beareth witness.
The Spirit is the word of God. It says the Spirit beareth witness.
With our spirit.
With our spirit, meaning the Spirit in us. Yeah. What?
That we are the children of God.
Boom. You see that? So you are Israelite from the tribe of Benjamin, my brother. You understand? You understand?
I'm not from Benjamin.
All right. You're not from Benjamin, but you know you are Israelite. You're a Judah. All right. All praises. So now let's get back to square one. I'm gonna give it back to the officer, but we in here to try to discuss How are we gonna fix the problems in our community?
You know where I can give you this? I'm Jamaica, so I can tell you. My motto is out of many one people in Jamaica. So there are Benjamins there, and there are Judas there, and Simeons.
That's
so
what
I can give you.
I
can give you the history on that.
All praises. So what we hear now that we got all that said and done, how are we gonna better the community? How are we gonna better the community? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about, matter of fact, you know what's one of the biggest problems in our community right now? Single parent households. How many of us in here grew up in a single parent household? Raise your hand. Not many, because I know I grew up with both parents. We don't really deal like that. But here in America, it's a problem with our people. Single parent households is one of the leading causes to what? Gang violence, drug abuse, peer abuse in schools. This is why right now I can't talk to a young man, yo, pick up your pants. What he want to do, he want to take out his gun and shoot me because he's emotional, because he didn't have a father in his life. Let me show you how to be a man, because that's the problem in our community. We have lost that understanding of how to be men. All y'all men in here? All y'all men in here? Why is that sounding like it's men in here? All y'all men in here?
Yeah. Fathers in here,
Let me get First Kings 2.
Fathers in here. Not just men.
Not just men, we got fathers in here. So fathers, I got a message to the fathers on the textbook on how we, the children of God, the chosen people of God, how we're supposed to be men.
It's the book of 1 Kings chapter 2 and verse 2. I go the way of all the earth.
This is David speaking to his son Solomon. David, a black man. Read.
Be thou strong.
He's saying to his son, be strong. Like all fathers should be telling their son, be strong. I'm out to go, but I need you to, you're going to be here. I need you to be strong. Read.
Therefore, and show thyself a man.
So David says, show thyself a man. How is he going to show himself a man?
And keep the charge of the Lord.
And keep the charge of the Lord.
Thy God, to walk in his ways.
To walk in his ways.
To keep his statutes.
To keep his statutes.
And his commandments.
And his commandments. Read.
And his judgments.
And his judgments.
And his testimony.
And his testimonies.
As it is written in the law of Moses.
As it is written in the scriptures. That's how you be a man. Being a man is not, because you make bread and you drive a fancy car and you a gallus. That's not a man. A man is keeping God's commandments. A man is raising up his children and teaching them the laws of God. A man is marrying his woman and not just sleeping with her, and then when she get a baby, he's gone. That's why we destroyed as a people. That's why right now, this barbershop's supposed to be closed. We supposed to be quiet all throughout Bridgeport. But you know what? We broke God's commandments, and that allowed the white man to come in our home where we was at and force us into slavery. That's how many of us got to Jamaica. That's how many of us got to Puerto Rico, Cuba, South America, so on and so forth. Europe, Asia, Australia. We were scattered for breaking God's commandments. Give me Deuteronomy 4 and 27, like you pulled before. This is the problem. So my young brother with the hoodie on. What's your name, bro? Benjamin. Benjamin? Oh, shit.
Quiet.
So let me ask you a question. If you could change one thing today, what would it be?
Homeless?
I'd go back to Jamaica.
You go back to Jamaica. But hold on. Correct me if I'm not really too deep into politics. But it's real loud right now. I know the Chinese got all the docks in Jamaica. That's not true? That's not true? Why is it wherever we go, when we try to rise up, the other nations always try to take what we got?
That's what they be saying that too.
You see?
They be saying that too.
You see what I'm saying? We can't even be Jamaicans anymore.
Now they quiet.
You see what I'm saying? We
Now
can't
they
even
quiet.
be Jamaicans.
Now they quiet.
You see?
Way on out here, that's all they talk about.
So that listen, we gotta. What the solution is? The solution is, my brothers, is that we gotta keep God's commandments. Now I'm gonna show y'all something. I'm gonna give y'all some game real quick. Give me the Leviticus 21 and 5. 21 and 5. I'm gonna give y'all some real game real quick. Alright, I'm gonna show y'all something. This is one of the issues that we see inside of the black community that the white man has taught us the opposite of what we about to read.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 21 and verse 5. They shall not make baldness upon their head.
They shall not make baldness upon their head.
Neither shall they shave off the corner of their beard.
Why? Because our beards is a badge of manly dignity. We not boys. So when I look at your face, I see my brother right here. He keeping that law. He keeping that law. He keeping that law. He keeping that law. If you can't grow, it's fine. It's no biggie. Yeah, it's no biggie. Nah, it's no biggie. But these are the things we trying to reinforce in the men, because America is teaching us to be effeminate. So what we gotta do, we gotta come back to God's laws.
Very true.
All right, the black men in this barbershop, God created to be leaders, governors, kings. You understand? We supposed to be out there in the street. Right now it's 3 of us, right here in purple and gold. It should have been all of us. We should have been in different spots today teaching the black men, the black women, how to come back to our true nationality, our true identity according to the scriptures.
I tell you nay, but except ye repent.
Except you change your ways, you repent and understand that you the children of Israel, you are God on earth. Read.
Ye shall all likewise perish.
You're gonna die. That could be a straight bullet. That could be a car accident. That could be a terminal illness. You can't listen. God is crazy. When you turn on the news and you see such and such got shot, that's judgment from God. You think
I need a just God.
You want a just God?
Yeah, that crazy God is saying make people a kill and that. I don't really deal with
Job
that.
34 and 10. I'm gonna show you something. This is the problem with our people. We just read that God created us to rule the world. He chose us to be a special people above all people on the face of the earth, right? God killed people for us.
Which God?
Oh, time out, wait a second. The same God that put us, the same one that put us in slavery for breaking his commandments. Our Father, the God who created heaven and earth. That God.
When did he put us in slavery? Did he come down to his chambers and said, go and slave them to their next nation?
Let's read Deuteronomy 28:48. I'm gonna slow it down for you.
No, I'm asking a question, I need answers.
I'm gonna give you the answer.
God came out of his chamber
I'm gonna give you the
tell
answer.
the other nations to slave
If you
those
pay
guys.
attention, you're gonna get it. My brother, just listen. Go ahead.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies,
Therefore you shall serve your enemies,
which the Lord shall send against thee.
Wait, who gonna send it?
The Lord shall send against thee.
It was the Lord that sent them.
Yeah, Lord is not God.
What does Lord mean?
Lord is a title.
What does it mean?
And it's lower than the Most High.
What does Lord mean?
Lord can be anything. A bishop is a Lord. He can be a Lord.
A Lord,
a king can be a Lord.
Lord is a title for someone who's in charge.
A king can be a Lord. A bush.
We call him the Lord God.
Any master can be a Lord, my Lord.
Right. Read that again.
Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
We're gonna serve our enemies, which God shall send against us. How?
In hunger,
In hunger.
and in thirst,
That's if we want to go get McDonald's.
and in nakedness,
Uh-huh.
and in want of all things.
Uh-huh.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he has destroyed us.
And that's why we are destroyed. This is evident. We destroyed today because we gotta be in the barbershop and argue with our brothers about our true identity. Meanwhile, the brother already know he a Jew, but we gonna sit here and argue about semantics. We are destroyed. Nobody in their right mind gonna do that. Why waste the time to do that? You know what I'm saying? We not getting paid. Are we getting paid for this? I'm not getting paid for this. You know why I do this? Because I love my people. I want us to change the condition that we in. That's why we out here.
That's
You feel me?
understandable, bro. But we gotta go forward.
How we
gotta
gonna go
deal with
forward?
the present.
Let's go
You see,
forward
when you
now.
go into the past too much of this, the past means deadly.
How do we go forward now?
I just said it a while ago. Most of the kids over here nowadays, they don't like to work. They don't like to be practical.
They don't like to be practical.
I get 3 boys, man.
Okay.
I teach them how to make a board from paper. How many kids can make a board from paper today? A paper plane. How many kids nowadays do that with the touch screen stuff? They can't.
I don't want to see no kids idle because in the Bible it says that idleness teaches much wickedness. So watch this, read that.
The book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 3 and verse 10.
Come on.
For even when we were with you, this we commanded you,
So this is what was told to us. Come on.
that if any would not work, neither should he eat.
So we understand the value of working because that's what is able to sustain us. We have to work. But if we're not working, those idle hands, we're going to do much evil. You understand? These kids out here running the streets, they doing whatever they want. They're menacing. You understand? But they don't got nothing else to do. So one of the things that we could do to fix that is try to teach these kids how to get jobs. Teach them trades. You understand? So that's a good point.
I like how you guys coming here. I respect that what you guys doing. But the fact of the matter still remains. Everything have to change, my bro.
Right.
Meaning, the way you eat have to change. The way you sleep, the way you dress, the way everything have to change before you go into all of that other stuff that we're still going to make a nation with our people. We have to change everything. All our knowledge that we get from all this crap, everything have to change. That's what the word born again means.
So I got
the word born again means the renewal of one's mind. It's not really dip into water like what the Romans do and come back out of water and it's baptism. Born again means the renewal of one's mind. So everything that we already learned, we have to unlearn everything. We have to be anew. We have to be anew. If we're going to change anything at all of us as Israelites have to be anew. So everything that was taught to us have to be cleansed out. All the educational system and all that stuff have to go.
Can I ask you a question? So where do we start at with that? If you're right, and
I just told you where you start. You're going to start teaching them a new way of eating, a new way of...
We all got to change, so where do we start?
I just tell you, man.
Okay,
you first, like when you come in here and start telling us we are Israelites, you go around and start practically showing them how to eat, what to wear, how to speak.
Right.
Everything is from a beginning, like when you were a baby learning to walk.
Is that starts with us, so we have to make that be that vessel of change, and then we go out and show other people. So let me show you. So us as leaders inside of our neighborhoods, inside of our households, this is what we got to do. Read that.
The book of 2 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 5. Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of God.
Go ahead.
And bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ.
So we have to bring obedience underneath God's commandments, underneath Christ. For example, what I mean by that is if somebody steps on my brand new shoes, right, and I get upset at that, if I respond hastily, that's hate. I gotta bring that emotion into subjection, and our kids out there ain't taught that. Some of us wasn't taught that. We are so quick to hate each other, but we have to bring that into subjection. We have to have patience for one another, right? We have to strive with one another. Go ahead.
And having in readiness to revenge all disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled.
So we reserve the right to go ahead and address people when we see them in error, when we fix ourselves first. So to your point, preacher, it starts with us. So when we go out there and we deal with other people, or when we come into the barbershops and we start chopping it up with the people, we had to fix ourselves first, and that's why we out here coming. So I did the research, I read the books, right? So I see some of the problems in the community, and you're on point with that. So what's another one?
You smoke weed?
Yes, that's my choice.
That's your problem.
No, you judge me, man. You eat food? That's your problem.
No. Let me tell you something.
That's your problem. You eat food?
Wait, hold on.
That's your problem.
Listen.
Now I want to hear this.
That's your problem.
Now listen.
Oh, about the weed smoke? About the weed
Listen.
smoking?
You know why you got cut? It's because you know it's wrong.
Huh?
That's why. Why you took it personal that I said that?
I didn't take it personal. I asked you asked me a question and you judge me. You see me wrong, you have a problem.
I can't do that. I can't.
But you didn't judge me righteously, bro.
I didn't judge you righteously.
No, bro, you judge me wrongfully, bro. That's not God, my life. When you judge, you have to judge me righteously.
Alright.
Because marijuana is an herb. So when you judge me, you have to judge me righteously. When you say I have a problem, you judge me wrongfully.
Let me get
You judge me wrongfully. That's why I'm going to give offense. You judge me wrongfully.
So listen, he talking about righteous judgment, and because I asked him if he smokes weed. I said that's his problem. You didn't ask me why is it your problem.
You can't ask me why that.
You didn't ask me that.
You are telling me a problem you don't even know.
I know the problem.
Oh, you know.
You say you smoke weed, right?
I am me.
Did you say you smoke?
Kayvon,
you smoke weed?
What that?
That's a problem.
Oh, you
wanna
don't
know
know
why it's a problem? Alright, let's go to 1 Corinthians 3. I'm gonna show you why it's a problem. Because the problem with our people is they think so low of themselves. That's why they do. That's why they abuse drugs. That's why they abuse alcohol. That's why they do all these things because they have such.
So Jesus drink wine. Jesus drink wine. Alcohol.
Read that.
Jesus drink wine. That's alcohol.
Friends, I said abuse. Pay attention to what I
He
said.
abused it because it was finished and he turned water into wine. So that shit was done. But he abused that shit. What are you talking about?
I want to hear this.
What are you talking about?
No, ye not that ye are the temples of God.
These bodies are vessels for God. Read.
The Spirit of God dwelleth in you.
The Spirit of God dwelleth in us. We are the children of the Prince of the power of God. That's us.
We believe,
His power.
We all believe that.
We all believe that. Go ahead.
We all know that.
If any man defile the temple of God,
If you destroy your body,
him shall God destroy.
the situation is is that because judgment hasn't taken place yet, give me that. Because judgment hasn't taken place yet, that's why we continue in our sin. Because we go hit shorty and leave because we ain't catch AIDS or nothing crazy, or we ain't get jacked up immediately. We think, you know, I can still do it. I'm good. Thank you, God. Many Christians today, they do sin, and right before they sin, they ask God to forgive them. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me, God, please, look, I'm about to hit shorty, but look, please don't let the condom bust. Come on, man. I used to be there. I know what time it is. But read that.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 8 and verse 11. Because the sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily.
Because God don't jack you up right away.
Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
Mean that because you don't get judged, you just continue to do it. Yeah. So God says your body is the temple of God. And if you destroy your body, God will destroy you. But I want you to go ahead.
What if you know, you have medical reasons to smoke weed or stress?
No,
I'm just saying.
I like that.
For different situations. Relax, no, I'm just saying.
The food you eat is wrong for your temple. So why are you judging me on my hurt?
Hold on, you got a question. Go ahead.
Like, is there a pass for people who do it for medical reasons or like stress or
You gotta judge me on my
benefit
hurt,
from it? Or is it all just all together under the same umbrella? I sin bad.
So
like
the idea of medicinal,
or is it situational? I'm basically asking.
For example, like the idea of medicinal weed smoking was recent. That we wasn't doing that 100 years ago to medicate for our. We wasn't doing that to medicate for our pain.
I don't know the facts to argue that, but I doubt that's true. The reason why is because we come from herbs. We naturally come from herbs into
it wasn't a prescription. You can go to a doctor.
Proverbs. Is it in Proverbs, Magic?
You couldn't go to a doctor.
Is it in Proverbs?
You couldn't do it.
Yes, man. It's in the Proverbs, man. It's better a table of
That's a
herbs.
recent thing. You understand?
It's better a table. Better surrounded with friends and a table of herbs
as athletes
than the wicked surrounding drinking the best wine.
With the weed
Proverbs. Go check Proverbs. They'll tell you that.
Weed smoking is not linear to success athletically. It hurts you.
Right.
You can't argue that. It hurts you.
Right. That's my point.
Same thing with chicken.
Same
Same thing with chicken.
But it hurts you physically. But you can argue for some people.
Same thing on them thing them like that.
So hold on.
For certain people, it doesn't improve quality of life.
This is what just happened.
Same thing with beef and goat and chicken.
Nah, I'm just trying to argue.
Well, the idea, what it sounds like I'm hearing, is now we're trying to justify destroying your body.
No, you're
so
just...
now it's like, wait, we just read you shouldn't destroy your body. Then the question was asked, what if you got a medical condition? So, let me ask you a question.
The reason I asked that is just to see
to learn. I got you.
All under the same umbrella. Or is there a situation?
No, listen. God is unwavering. You can't destroy your body. I'm gonna ask you a question. This is a good question. If a shorty get raped, should she abort the child?
If she's pregnant, she not about the child.
You say you think so? How about you? You think so?
If she's pregnant, she not about the child.
Hold on. You think if her sister get raped, that she should abort the child?
I do think so.
No, you know right. Me never about Jesus, bro.
Yes, I think so.
You don't think so? My man right here just
The abortion thing is a whole different
Me
argument.
never about Jesus.
A rape baby is not.
Let me show you
Me
something.
never about
I'm gonna
Jesus.
show you because you might say, right? You might say,
To me, that's not fair to the child.
it's not fair to the child.
After the baby develop about the baby. No, me never about Jesus.
I'm not always.
Me never about Jesus.
If a girl have sex and say a man busting her, and she gonna take a plan B tomorrow, that's an abortion?
It's murder. It's murder. It's murder.
And
a lot
it's murder.
of
A lot of time a man come in a woman and then have no youth, you know.
That's what it's called. Fornication.
So, there's like a sure case that you have produce a life right there.
I get what you're saying.
So you can't say that's a murder, you know.
But this is what I'm saying. But if it was a
That's
lie,
why I say, yo.
this is what I'm saying.
Fornication leads to murder.
Thank you.
So you have to know
You see what I'm saying? This is why we should get married. You wouldn't have to worry about if she get pregnant and not popping no Plan B. A lot of us, what they call that? As accessories to murder. We hit the shorty and we go take her to get a Plan B pill. Read that.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 13. Thou shalt not kill.
Thou shalt not kill. So just because the sister got raped, rape is wrong. It's totally wrong. But that does not mean that she should kill the baby. She can do what she can do.
Why y'all kill the animals, man?
Right. So,
Why y'all kill the animals? thou shalt not kill, and you preach that.
This-
Why you kill the chicken?
First of
Why you
all,
kill the
this is a law.
Why you
This
kill
is
the
a law
goat?
for
Why
men.
you kill?
This is a law for men.
So you're what?
This- a man.
Yeah, so the same killing you do.
So read that. So this is a resolution at the end of the day that we were trying to come to as a people, right? Collectively, as leaders in the community, as men. This was our intention for the conversation today. Read that.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
So this is at the end of the day, this is the most important thing that we have to keep in the back of our heads, right? Go ahead.
Fear God and keep his
So
commandments.
first and foremost, we gotta fear God, and everything that we do it in fear and trembling of his judgments if we don't keep them. Come on, read it again.
For this, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments. For this is the whole duty of man.
So that's our chief operation.
Who wrote that book?
So
Ecclesiastes.
So we wanted to, so basically what we wanted to do was get everybody back to the law, because what we see inside of our communities are moral issues. The hate that we have for each other, the killing that we do against one another, right? The lies that we speak against one another is a moral issue, and the commandments inside of the Bible fix that. So when we go out to our people, that's what we want to talk about. Not so much as not so much as all that stuff. So not what preachers talking about. Hey Israel, Shalom Mosiah Christ. What's this officer Mikael by UIC Connecticut? This is Officer Bakar. Very good. We got Exodus on the camera. You can't see him. So we gonna wrap this up. But the point is, at the end of the day, is that we keep the law. Alright? Shalom.
Do some practical, bring some fruit, some water.
Yeah, man.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.